416,000 kilometers. Sticker says due for the service at 4:15, so it's 1,000 k's over. We do it every 5, right? Just have a quick look. Cool, looks all right. Okay, this is a knot on the hoist. This is a service it on the floor job, like what you guys are going to do. There's nothing much really going to see under the vehicle at every 5,000 k's, so save yourself the stress. I think all we need to do is remove the oil cap, pull the dipstick so we don't forget to refill it with oil, and go underneath and drop the sump plug out and let it drain for a while. So let me grab a drain tray of 14mm and a rag, and let's get that out. That way you pretty much cannot forget to put oil back in. If someone comes along and shut, hang on, why is this sticking out? Oh, why is the cap there? Dipstick out, cap off, allows air to go in for the oil to come out, and it's, hang on a minute, what's going on here? You know what I mean? It's just an extra safety thing, because I'm planning to let it drain for a while because I'm just kicking around and that's what I feel like doing. Yeah, we've got to do these things sometimes just to, you know, see what it's like to be you know, on the ground here. The problem is, I don't know if I can get in there and do this. You can even see holding the camera as well. That's pretty nifty, isn't it? Let's see if I can pull this off without spilling oil everywhere. Okay, one-handed job. Right. Look at this. Okay. See if I can do this without dropping it. One hand, left-handed, come on. Credit where credit's due. Don't drop the phone in the drain tray either, Anthony, come on. All right, here we go. Don't want to get a handful of oil either. Got a little bit, so wasn't the best plan. Hang on, get rid of that. Over there. Okay, here we go. Not hard to do, see? Who said you can't do your own oil changes, right? If I can do it on the ground, you can do it. Easy as that. So the oil's draining on this one, of course. You might think, mate, why'd you do that when you got a hoist? Yeah, I've got a hoist there. Still got another vehicle parked on it. By the time I move this vehicle out and that one out and this one in, and I just don't need to look underneath it, to be quite honest. I was up there not that long ago. Quick oil change, and now it's beer o'clock. No, I'm not changing the oil filter. Every 5,000 K is just oil, okay? I want clean oil. No, it doesn't make any difference. It's not all gonna come back out of the filter. There's way more oil still in the engine, even if I let this drain all night, than there is in the oil filter. No, that's what it is, okay? The filter's not gonna stop filtering. There's complete waste if you change it at 5,000 K, so stop doing that. Which oil do I use? Anybody else still wanna ask which oil? This is the oil that I use in the 1KDs, okay? That's what I use. Now, the engine's not fussy. It just wants clean oil. You can use different oil, whatever. This is what I use. And I buy the 10 litre. Well, you can buy bulk. Might be better value, might not be. But look, I don't want to do bulk oil in out. We don't do a lot of oil changes. 10 litre is much better value than the 7 litre. The 7 litre convenience costs about 10% more on average. Some people might not care, but it all adds up. And we use a 5 litre container. One of the old ones, doesn't matter what, the full synthetic 1050. This is our transfer container that's kept empty with a funnel in it with a rag over the top, keeping it all clean. This oil goes into the 5. We put in 4 litres, right? We put in 4, tip it in. We put another 3. You know, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, they're your marks, nice and easy to measure, because you can't measure out of this, can you? So you don't need to buy the 7 litre and get ripped off. Keep one of the old 5 litres, because there's actually a litre still in there at the moment. Happy days. So yeah. Bada bing, simple stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, easy stuff. Child's play, easy. Right, so it's been draining for a little while. Right, you can see our sump plug clean, ready to go. Oil, you can try and read how much if you like over there at the other side. Let's see if I can get it to focus for you. You find it's about 7 litres. Anyway, what people want to do is check the oil pickup. I'm not too worried about it because I know at this stage of the game, right, that it's not going to be leaking, and it's still dripping too much. I don't want to get oil, but let's get in there a bit and have a look, see if I can get it to focus a bit. You can see it's clear without me getting oil on the camera, right? You can see that up there, right? It's what you're meant to see. If you don't know what I'm talking about, keep watching videos. So I'm putting that plug back in. I don't know what you're all complaining about, right? Anyway, give it all a good clean. get your rag, and where's my other rag gone? See that bit of oil there? So a bit of brake cleaner even, right? See that bit of oil up in there, and just get a thin bit of rag if that's all you got. If you haven't got any, brake cleaner is good. Bit of brake cleaner, it just evaporates it up. But I want you to polish that thing up till there's no question. Oh, you know, if I got it all, I don't want any oil drips or anything around here. Just clean it all up so there's no question about it, right? And you might be a bit upside down back to front, but while you're under here, that's what you do. You just have a bit of a look around. You might be laying down here, relaxing on the nice cool concrete. And you have a look around for any problems, leaks, deterioration, oil leaks, coolant leaks, anything like that. Anyway, that's in. If anyone wants to know, technically the torque spec's 34 Newton meters, but thereabouts will do. Do not over tighten it. Do not leave it loose. While we're down here, should we talk about these again? Nah, better not, huh? Anyway, there it is. What I did, I sort of cleaned that a little bit for you, so you could see the 7. Can you see this? This is a big, like a 14, 15 litre drain tray, right? But it depends which way your bench is sitting, right? I mean, you know, it's got a bit of a distortion in the middle there, so, you know, it sort of rocks around a little bit, you know what I mean? So from the hot oil. So it's a bit under, like technically I think it says 6.9. The oil filter doesn't make much difference really. Out of 7 litres, give or take 100 mil or 2, it's not going to matter. So you can put 7 or you can put a bit less if you want. Just make sure that, you know, don't go too crazy. If you've drained it well, 7 will be okay to keep things simple. No problem there. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this. Where does this go? It goes to recycling, okay? It doesn't go anywhere. Environmentally friendly. They reuse it. They just like the dirty oil that came out of the ground. They filter it, clean it, reuse it. There's nothing. And people go, oh, recycled oil. Mate, what was oil in the first place? It came out of the ground. Anyway, let's refill this engine. Okay, so the oil's in. I put just a little bit less, just a little bit under 3 in the second lot. And you know, it doesn't all come out, yeah, you know, it doesn't all come out. Can't even speak properly. It doesn't all come out, yeah. About 6 mil under the 3 litres on the second lot. 6 mil, you know, I was in 6 millimeters in a measurement on that clear plastic on the 5 litre drum. About 6 mil under the 3 litre mark. Poured it all in. It's pretty thin. It's a warm day. It's about 30 degrees at the moment. And of course, last but not least, checked it with a dipstick. 1 minute after I finish pouring, it's right on the top dot, which is to the maximum. If you let it sit overnight, yes, the oil's going to drain out. It's going to look a little bit over full overnight. That's what normally happens, about 10 mil over. Specification for checking the oil is with the engine oil warm. Right, so park it here on level ground with it warm, switch it off, come back in 5 minutes and check it. And then you'll find, because if you check it too soon, it'll look low. If you leave it overnight, it'll look high. And of course, their specification with their amount of litres is somewhere between the 2 dots, like right in the middle. And I like it at the top dot, which is why they say 6.9. I go 7 will be all right. But we haven't changed the filter, so thereabouts. Like I said, not a big deal. These engines are beautiful. They've never complained about it. That's how to change oil. That's what oil to use. That's your sump plug specification. That's a lot of information. Hope you liked it. Back to basics for the Christmas holidays, if you like. Back to basics on a couple of jobs. So for all the new people, anybody like that, we'll call this one How to Change Your Oil. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked it. Subscribe, turn the bell on, hit all those buttons, and catch you on the next one. See ya. Look, just before we go, just before then, another minute. You've stayed this long, what's another minute? Just a bit of a quick service schedule regime, what I like to go by, I have for many years. So oil every 5,000 Ks, oil and filter every 10,000 Ks, brake fluids every 2 years or 40,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. That means drain it, refill it. Yeah, we've probably got a video on that under brakes in the playlists. It's all about the playlists. We've got the K&N filter in there. It breathes really well. Stay out of the dust, keeps it clean. And with that filter in there, and we've had another one many years ago. Doesn't matter whether it's this one or the old one, the airbox always stays cleaner on the clean side with the K&N in there. So regardless of what they say and all the whatever, our experience personally, including using them off-road, you know, I was cautious. I was like, oh, you know, I better change to a paper filter when I go off-road. But I'm lazy as well. I didn't get to do that a lot. Okay, so air filter, you got to do your maintenance. They say the dirtier, the better they work. What I'm trying to say is, you don't need to clean it a lot, okay? Because it still breathes when it's blocked, so don't worry about it. I just re-oil it. Talk about that more in other videos. Stay subscribed. Coolant, I like to do every couple of years once the vehicle's older. What else we got here? You know, whatever. Don't forget to check your power steering oil, especially in the 120s. That's about it. Make sure your battery terminals are good. This isn't a service video, just a few other things to think about. Your diff oils every 40,000 Ks. Transfer case, I don't care if you leave it a bit longer, but you may as well do it every 40. And that's it, just wanted to add that in there. Thanks for watching once again. Catch you on the next one.